Hello my loves, welcome to my channel Sun of Stars. Welcome to today's pick a card reading. For anybody who's new, my name is Cynthia and I'm going to read your cards today. So in today's pick a card reading, we're going to reveal what the message is for you today. What is the message from your spirit guides? What do they want you to know? What is the message that you need to hear, right now, in this very moment, okay? This is going to be a mysterious reading because we're only going to know what your message today is about when we reveal the cards. So I don't want to talk too much. I just want to send a lot of love to you guys. Thank you for being here. I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm really, you know, I love doing what I do, but it is even more beautiful to see that your spirit guides can deliver messages through me or through the cards to you, because I feel like the world is very confusing, but where I found clarity was in the spirit realm, was in spirituality, was when I connected to something higher, and I'm super duper happy that I can bring clarity in a very confusing world, okay? So without further ado, in the next clip, you can choose between 3 images as usual. Take a deep breath, okay? Take a little bit of time for yourself, because pick a card readings are the time for you. Only for you, your soul, your spirit, your intuition, okay? So take a deep breath before you choose your pile or before you choose an image. If you find yourself being a little bit indecisive, you can also ask your spirit guides to help you pick the right pile, and then go on Google, type in number generator, and then you're going to find a number generator, and then they're going to give you basically a number or your pile, okay? So without further ado, I'm going to see in your reading, guys, and we're going to see what the message for you today is, okay? Hello my beautiful pile number 1. So you chose this beautiful image here, okay? We're gonna find out what the message for you today is, what your spirit guides want you to know, what the universe wants you to know, okay? First of all, I'm gonna channel as usual, and then I'm gonna show you the cards, okay? So the first thing that I heard for you, pile number 1, or spirit is showing me an image where somebody forgot. I'm seeing an image where, because if I look at the card that you've chosen, it reminds me of somebody who forgot that there's money in your pockets, almost as if like it's an old trousers. I'm being brought to like a scenery where somebody is decluttering their closet, and then there's a jeans or like a bag that you haven't worn in a while, but when you look into it, there's money, you know, almost as if a spirit is bringing me to like hidden money, or like somebody who is, you know, like decluttering, cleaning their room, cleaning the living room, and then when they clean their couch and they pick up the pillows, all of a sudden they see, oh, there's a coin that was stuck in the couch. That's what it feels like with you guys here. Pile number 1, it feels like there's something hidden or something that you have not yet discovered when it comes to your finances, or when it comes to something that would really benefit you. This is what Spirit wants to talk about. They want to talk about like, hey, if you look into, metaphorically speaking, if you look into old trousers, or if you declutter your room, because for somebody out here, this might be quite literally, if you declutter your room, you're going to find something that is very important or very significant for the next steps in your life. It might remind you of a vision. It might remind you, like I'm even being brought to like an entry that you did in your journal 2 years ago, and you were journaling about a dream, or you were journaling about like an idea, or you were, you know, like very connected to spirit in that moment, and you wrote it down. Okay, I'm also being brought to automatic writing. For some of you guys, I'm picking up the energy. You might not know that you have the ability to channel as you are writing, or especially when you hold a pen in your hands and you have a piece of paper in front of you. I'm hearing that's when the truth comes out. So spirit might be wanting you to write a little bit more, or look at old entries, or declutter your room. There's something about as soon as you declutter your room, we're going to talk about that, what it is specifically about, but it feels like once you declutter your room, you're going to find something that is very significant when it comes to the question that you have in mind right now. Okay, for a lot of you guys, I'm picking up the energy that you're trying to figure out what your purpose on planet Earth is, or how you can make more money. I'm picking up the energy, I'm picking up a very beautiful energy. I'm picking up the energy of like, how can I make more money, or how can I get financially more stable in order to fulfill my dreams. Okay, so I'm picking up the energy that you are a natural dreamer, because not everybody is a dreamer. Some people just accept reality for what it is, or they don't even believe that dreams can become true. But spirit is saying you were born as a dreamer for the simple reason that you understood that, oh my God, okay, give me a moment, there's a lot coming through. So yesterday, before I went to bed, spirit was talking to me. And they told me, it was so interesting, because they told me that in this world that we live in, there's a very weird dynamic, because some people, they just do what is asked of them, right? They just do their duties. They just do, like, it almost feels like they just, how can I explain that energy? So the way spirit showed me this bigger picture, yeah, it's a bigger picture energy here. Okay, so your reading is going to be about the bigger picture, or about a higher perspective here. Okay, with the Fool card, as you can see, he's looking down on the town from a higher building, right? Okay, not from like you know, an eye level, but a little bit higher. Okay, so what spirit told me yesterday was, the world that we live in, you have to imagine there's huge corporations, right? And those huge corporations, they provide jobs. So everything upon planet Earth is a creation by somebody, right? Every store that you go to, every movie that you watch, every song that you hear, but basically everything, every supermarket, every drugstore, right? Usually sometimes drugstores, they have a huge history of like 100 years, you know, where the owner started or thought about creating a drugstore, thought about creating, you know, like a restaurant, even McDonald's. Everything has been created upon planet Earth with somebody who had an idea to create something, right? And then some people really wrote a legacy or made a legacy out of their business. So if you walk into the town, everything that you see has been created by somebody, right? The whole world is full of creation. May that be like a travel agency, right? They created an office to offer you know, journeys to offer, traveling. And then like beach bars, everything that you can think of is a creation by somebody, right? And Spirit told me that in this world, we sometimes, I'm also hearing, or I saw yesterday before I went to bed, Spirit showed me that they basically tried to tell me that life is about, some people don't realize that their life is their own, right? Because if you do what other people tell you, you know, you work for a big corporation, your whole schedule, your whole daily routine is based upon what the company wants from you, or based upon what somebody else wants from you. And there's nothing wrong. If you have a 9-to-5 job and you love it, I'm really, really happy for you. But Spirit wants to talk about like how you can multiply your money. I'm hearing there's more money for you to make. There's more money, more financial stability for you available. So some people, they come upon planet Earth, they were like, you know, raised by people and stuff like that, or raised by their parents. And some people don't realize that this is your life and you can choose what your life looks like. You don't have to walk, or you don't have to obey. How can I even describe that energy? So there's somebody who had a dream. He created McDonald's, okay? This person created McDonald's, and then you are here, you are being birthed into this reality, into this universe, and then you go to your job at McDonald's, but it almost feels like this person that created their restaurant has control over your life. And then there's some people that say, okay, this is how life works, this is what I'm gonna do. And then some people realize, wait a minute, I was born here in this reality, and there's so many people that created something and they had huge success. So why don't I create something on my own? Why don't I work on my own dream instead of, you know, being part of somebody else's dream? Because those big corporations, their dream is to become richer and richer and richer, right? They had a vision, they created something, and their vision is to become richer, to have more power, to have more control, to have more freedom, to travel. So everybody in this universe has a way of creating something, and some people really take control of their life and create something beautiful. And then there's people that just, you know, follow the dream of other people. And then there's also other people that say, hey, I want to do something on my own. I don't want my life to be, I don't want to waste my life to, you know, to only give my energy to this big corporation that I work for. Again, if you love your job, this is beautiful, but Spirit is saying there's more money for you to make so that you can really live your life according to your own desires. And then when you die, you can say, I was swimming with dolphins. It was the biggest dream of my life to swim with dolphins, to see giraffes, to see a lion from close up. Okay, that if you die, that you don't die with regrets. There's no what ifs in your head, you know, when you leave planet Earth. So what they're trying to say here is you have the ability to create. And again, sometimes we're not really aware of it, because I'm picking up the energy. Spirit is, the message for you today is become a little bit more aware of what is really happening, okay? If you see a restaurant, you just think, oh, I'm going to go in there and eat. But if you think about it, this has been the way how a creation starts, or how McDonald's started, how a book started, how you know, a successful music career started, was one person who had a vision. They maybe found other people that helped them with their vision to create something, right? Or they did something on their own. So they built something, they created something, okay? And Spirit is saying here, you are a natural dreamer. So it almost feels like you're part of the people that are meant to create something on planet Earth, like almost as if you're taking control of your own life. I'm also being brought to like a game, you know? Yeah, it almost feels like Spirit is saying it's not really like a game, but it feels like a game when you think about it, you know? Because if I look at a game, or like at a screen from a game, there's usually like the main character, right? You would be the main character in a game who's trying to get to the next level and the next level and the next level. And then automatically in the game, there's also opponents or people walking past. Yeah, it almost feels like, you know, when we go to, there's a lot coming through, so bear with me, pie number one. When we look at a movie, there's always people in the background, right, that are walking. and they're not realizing, I'm being brought to like these people walking in the background of a movie scene. They're not realizing that they can take control of their life, and they do not have to you know, give up their life or give up their energy, because essentially what they're doing is they're thinking they're just following the rules, right? They're just thinking that they're following the rules, not realizing that they themselves can create a life that is fully in their own control and not controlled by, you know, another person who created a restaurant and then you go there and you work there. Does that make sense? So it almost feels like Spirit is saying they want you to realize what is happening behind the scenes. When you go somewhere, it is not just a store, it is a creation. Everything is a creation. And I'm picking up the energy that Spirit is saying you are a dreamer. You have always been a dreamer. You've always had this feeling of, you know, I want to walk a different path, or you were naturally guided to walk a different path. Even you watching tarot readings is you walking a different path. How many people are tapped into spirituality, into tarot readings? That is already you. This already indicates that you kind of realized that you are not supposed to walk in the background and just do what you are told, that you can take control of your own life, that you can be the main character of your own life, or that you can create something on your own. You don't have to be part of somebody else's creation and give all your life, all your years of living to that creation, in case you don't want that. If you do want that, that's beautiful. But Spirit is saying again, there's something about you have the ability to make more money, and they want you to be aware of it, first of all. Okay, I'm going to show you the cards here. So we have the Temperance, as well as the Fool card and the Seven of Cups. This is going to be a deep reading here with you guys. I can tell this is going really, really freaking deep. And we also have here the Hermit, okay, as well as the money path. It says a path with money is waiting for you to find it, okay? May that be a second source of income, a third source of income, or you really doing something big to the point where you no longer depend on your job, okay? In case you don't like your job. But if you do like your job, this is talking about, hey, there's more money for you to make besides your job. We also have here May. In the card Forest, Muddled, Unclear Thinking. Yeah, there's almost this energy. Spirit is saying, I'm also hearing overstimulated. Okay, there's something about being overstimulated. Okay, we're gonna dive into that in a second. So we have here May and Forest. Okay, as well as you need to defend yourself. So what I'm picking up here for you guys is, first of all, again, Spirit is saying there is something that you have not fully realized. It feels like there's money in a pocket of a jeans or of trousers that you haven't worn in a while. There's a coin hidden under the pillow of your sofa, of your couch, okay? So what I'm picking up here is Spirit is saying the message for you today is you might be a little bit overstimulated, right? I'm hearing you are being pulled in all kinds of directions, okay? For a lot of you guys, you're right now trying to figure out what your path is, what you're meant to do here, what how you can make money in a way that makes you feel free, that makes you feel, I'm hearing that makes you feel like you're doing the right thing. I'm also picking up the energy for some of you guys, in case you don't like your job. Take what resonates. If you do like your job, Spirit is saying they're opening a path for you to make even more money, or to bring even more stability to you, or to have extra money to go on vacation a little bit more often, okay? And then for others of you, I'm picking up the energy that you found yourself feeling like you're not doing the right thing. I'm picking up the energy of like, ooh, okay, this is, oh God, this is going to go really deep. Okay, I'm picking up the energy that sometimes when you are at work, or when you are with people, or when you are walking in the city, you're feeling like you're not doing the right thing, or you might feel like you are in the wrong place, or whatever you're doing, whatever your occupation is right now, your job is right now, in case you don't like your job, you're feeling like I'm not doing the right thing here. Spirit is saying this is true because there's a different path meant for you. This is just a stepping stone. This is just a chapter in your life where you work in this cooperation until you realize that you have the power to create something on your own, okay? That you have the power to, I'm hearing that you have the power to create something so much so that it brings you freedom. Because in essence, money, if I think about money, for me, money only means, first of all, a peace of mind because every bill's paid, but also the freedom to just do what you like, right? So money in essence is freedom. There's something about, there's a path for you waiting that that is leading you to some type of freedom, okay? Spirit wants me to cleanse the energy here. Now I'm also being brought to a video that I've seen a while ago, okay? This video was about, let me just cleanse the energy here. This video was about, I'm hearing the sentence, the guy said, you always had the seed in your mind that told you that something is not right with this world, that something is not right with how we're living, okay? Yeah, to me it almost feels like I'm being brought to like people rushing to the underground, to the bus and stuff like that, and I'm hearing they're following the path of like of somebody else, you know. If I create a restaurant, okay, and there's nothing wrong, because also having your own, like you having a job and then finding your way to making money in a different way. I mean, the age that we currently live in, you know, this digital age, I'm hearing opened up so many paths for people who are dreamers to somehow find their way to create money in order to feel free, okay? We're not supposed to live a life that feels caged and suffocating. This is not the meaning of life. I'm hearing life is so precious and we shouldn't waste our life, or we shouldn't forget that we have the power to make a difference, okay? And I'm picking up the energy of the guy said in the video, he said, you always had this feeling that something is wrong, or you always had this feeling that the way we are living is questionable, okay? You have questioned how we live as a society, and not everybody does it. Some people are meant to put all their energy into another person's creation, but you are not. You're meant to use it as a stepping stone, learn, okay? Learn in the whole process, but then also find your own way of making money, your own way of creating stability, your own way of creating a legacy, your own way of living, okay? There's something about not living by the book, but making your own rules of some sort, okay? Now, Spirit is also saying here that you are overstimulated, meaning you're pulled in all kinds of directions, okay? We're bombarded with advertisement, we are bombarded with like news, we are bombarded with like, I'm being brought to like, because yesterday that even happened to me. I was sitting in front of my computer, and for some reason I was super duper overstimulated. I saw, you know, like every person had like a channel and they were talking about different things, and it felt so overwhelming. It felt like there's so much information coming through, or so many energies, you know, because every channel has an energy, every person has an energy, every creation has an energy. And it felt like I was overwhelmed with all kinds of energies. Yeah, this is what I'm picking up here. Spirit is saying you are very, very, you're finding yourself mentally confused because you are overwhelmed by all these informations, energies and stuff like that. And Spirit is saying it's time for you to take a breather and spend a little bit more time by yourself, or with your own thoughts, okay? Or exploring like alone time, or time in stillness and quietude, okay? Because the way the cards came up, the Seven of Cups is usually the seven, yeah, I'm also hearing you're hearing a lot, because my ears are very warm right now. So I'm picking up the energy, you're hearing a lot, you know, people talking, advertisement, everybody has a different story. They talk about their day, they talk about this, they talk about that. It's so much here, okay? I'm hearing there's so much chatter. Not that these people, you know, like are bad. I'm just picking up the energy of like a lot of mental chatter, almost to the point where you cannot hear your own thoughts, or where you cannot hear the higher guidance from Spirit. Because in order to hear Spirit, we have to be quiet, calm, and centered. You know, we cannot be bombarded, because sometimes even if you watch a video, right? If you watch a video, then all of a sudden, you know, your mind absorbed the energy of another person's life. Okay, so when you absorb the energy of another person's life, it is a little bit harder to navigate through your life. Does that make sense? So with the Seven of Cups, it's like, what is my purpose? What do I choose? What can I do to make more money? What can I do to accomplish my dreams? What can I do to make my life a little bit more sweet, a little bit more adventurous, you know? And I'm picking up the energy. Spirit is saying, again, you need a little bit more quiet time, okay? I'm also picking up, yeah, it feels like what you need right now is you need to declutter. May that be decluttering your room, because let me tell you, I have been procrastinating decluttering my room or my wardrobe in specific for months. And when I did it, it felt so good, to the point where I thought to myself, why did I wait so long? You know, the effect of a room that is decluttered, or like a wardrobe where you throw things away that you haven't worn for 5 years. It feels so freaking good when the wardrobe is clean, or when you throw things away that you haven't used for years, because the energy, it almost feels like Spirit is saying, yeah, it feels like Spirit is saying you are ready to walk a new path, to be a new person, to have new visions, to have new experiences. But in order for that to happen, one has to let go of old energy, and you do that through decluttering your room, or also maybe like decluttering your playlist, you know, deleting photos and stuff like that that maybe remind you of a painful past. Whatever the heck it is, Spirit is saying what you need right now is to declutter your space, and also declutter your mind, okay? To have a little bit of like, maybe like at least like 1 hour where you don't watch anything, where you don't listen to anything, or where you take a walk and just hear your own thoughts. There's something about it is important for you to hear your own thoughts, is what I'm picking up here. Okay, now the cards, the way that they came out is freaking beautiful. Okay, let me show that to you. So this is the Hermit. And we have here the Forest, muddled, unclear thinking, which always reminds me of this quote that says, you're not able to see the forest amongst all the trees, right? When one is overwhelmed by the trees, it almost feels like you're walking into an area that is a forest, but you're not realizing it because you are overwhelmed. Yeah, it feels like you are overstimulated or overwhelmed by all kinds of energies. And for some of you guys, you did realize it. And for others of you, this is happening subconsciously, okay? So the way the cards came out, look at that. The Forest, right? And then we have this card, which looks like you're right in the forest. Now, if you look at what is happening here, there's a golden light right now, right? And then look at this. Look at this. Hold on, let me do it like that. So it makes sense. Okay, this is where you're walking. Do you see that? Spirit is saying that if you take a little bit more time for yourself, your thoughts will become clearer. Okay, give me a moment. I want to drink something. I'm being brought to a machine that has been used so much that the machine is very heated and the machine needs to cool off. So I'm also hearing, yeah, Spirit wants you to take a break or find a way to really take a break from social media, from people's opinion, from energy, from being bombarded with information. They want you to find a way to incorporate a time in your life, a time in your day or in your week where it's really you and your thoughts and your spirit guides, okay? Because they're trying to guide you to a place where you can make more money, or where you can make so much money that you can actually quit your job, okay? Or there's something about there's more money for you to be made. And again, it's not about money, it's about the freedom that is attached to that money, or the help that you can give to other people through that money. Does that make sense? We also have here the card May. So for some of you guys, I'm picking up this reading might be tied to, or Spirit is hinting towards something that has happened in May. Maybe you went on vacation in May and you had like a specific thought. Maybe Spirit wants you to look at your journal and look at what you've written down around May time. I'm also picking up, look at the pictures that you've taken in May in your photo gallery. There's something about, if you look at the month May, you will have more clarity about what your spirit guides are trying to tell you, okay? So either this is tied to a specific event that took place in May that made you realize I need to change, or there has been, it almost feels like there has been like an event in May that is connected to your money path, meaning you might have had an idea, you might have had a realization, you might have written something down. There might have been something specific in May for others of you. I'm picking up that Spirit is saying that the upcoming May is going to be a very, very interesting month for you, okay? There's something about, let's see what that is about. Let me get a few cards here. Yeah, I'm also hearing find a new practice when it comes to your spirituality. Okay, yeah, there's something about find a new practice. Okay, Spirit wants you to try out something new, but it has something to do with channeling energy from up there, or connecting to your spirit guides a little bit more. Okay, Spirit wants you to find a new practice where you connect to your inner voice, where you connect to your own thoughts, where you connect to your spirit guides, your departed grandpa, your departed grandma, okay? Let's see, Spirit, what is May about here? Sorry guys, don't know where the camera cut off as usual. I'm picking up the energy that you had you either had a vision, a dream, excuse me, you had a vision, a dream, you wrote something down, or something significant happened in May, okay? There's something about you had a vision in May, or there was something going on in May that Spirit wants you to look at, because if you look at it a little bit more closely, you also find an answer to your question right now, okay? What is May about, Spirit? What do you want to talk about here? I'm also hearing you were at a specific place in May, and I'm hearing you went to a specific place and that place felt magical, or it brought you new energy, new ideas. Okay. The World card. For some of you guys, something also has ended in May. Okay, with the World card here. Some of you guys, you traveled in May, and for others of you, there's something about the universe gave you like a download or a vision in May, or something has ended in May, or you came to a really, really intense realization, or there was like a very, very intense sign that you got in May. Okay, look at one last card. What is the May energy about here? Yeah. Okay, interesting. There's something about you realized something about yourself, something about the universe in May. Okay. Yeah, and I'm picking up the energy of like a second source of income here, or multiple sources of income. Okay. I'm also hearing you have been thinking about making a change. This could be tied again, like for example, you had a really bad day at work in May. That you remember, and in that moment you told yourself, no, I'm gonna change something, but maybe that thought of changing something due to that very bad day at work kind of fell off, because then you watched the movie. Nothing wrong with that, don't get me wrong, but we sometimes forget, like we have an idea like, oh my god, I'm going to do this, but then we get like overstimulated. Then there's a song playing, then there's an advertisement playing, then you see a video, then somebody's calling, then you're thinking about work. Do you know what I mean? Although this thought was like golden, or this thought was, you know, very, very significant in order for you to reach the next level in life, whatever that means to you, it kind of gets lost in the sauce. Yeah, I'm picking up the energy. Something got lost in the sauce around May, where you had an idea to change something about your daily routine, to change something about the way you walk upon earth. Okay, and Spirit wants you to go back to that. Or just in general, it doesn't even have to be a thought that you had in May, but maybe I'm also picking up there, you felt like a very weird energy ever since May, okay? So the last couple of months have felt a little bit different, is what I'm picking up here. Let's see what the money path is about. What is the money path about here? Let's see. The Painter. The Queen of Swords. Yeah. Spirit is saying you gain clarity when you find yourself sitting in front of a body of water and just listening to the wind. When you go out in the evening to take a walk and look at the stars. When you put on meditation music and you just breathe. These are the moments where your spirit guides can talk to you and where you find clarity. Okay, so Spirit wants you to focus on a practice that you can incorporate into your daily routine that makes you feel clear-headed, that makes you feel focused, that makes you feel clear-minded, okay? Because there's a lot going on. There's a lot, the universe is, or like the world is so overstimulating that again, that a lot of things get lost in the sauce. Good ideas get lost in the sauce. You know, yeah, there's a lot of good ideas getting lost in the sauce or getting lost in distraction. So there's something about shut out distraction somehow, some way, with a practice that you incorporate in your daily routine to find yourself being a little bit more clear-headed. If you would ask me, Cynthia, what would you do in order to find clarity? I would definitely say listen to meditation music. You don't have to like do that sitting like in a cross-legged position. You can also play meditation music when you're going to bed, because it is affecting your subconscious mind. Or what I also love to do is taking a walk in the city and just walking. I'm just walking, looking at windows, and usually Spirit is coming through with signs as you're walking into the city. If you're not, you know, I'm also picking up like not looking at your phone, but looking at your surroundings. Nothing wrong with that. Spirit is just trying to bring you clarity when it comes to your financial situation and when it comes to you finding a way to create freedom in your life, okay? To create some type of freedom that you're longing for. So another thing that helped me a lot was to read books that are all about self-improvement, or that talk about the specific topic that I'm interested in. If I feel like I want to focus on, you know, becoming better at, you know, saying no to people, then I would buy a book about it. You know, this is what has helped me, in case you know, you're thinking to yourself, what should I do? Also yoga has helped me a lot, because it calms down. There's something, you need something in your life that calms you down to the point where your mind is clear. Okay, you're just here in the present moment, and you can hear up there and not the chaos down here, okay? Let's see. Yeah. Let me get one last card here. Pile number. Yeah, Spirit wants you to take control of your life, okay? Because again, don't get me wrong, we all do that, but I'm picking up sometimes we lose control over our day by investing our energy into watching this and looking at this. And do you know what I mean? It's kind of like take control over your time is what Spirit is saying. Take control over your time, and also be aware of what the time that you spend into doing something, what it brings you. Does it bring you clarity? Does it bring you joy? Does it bring you creativity? Okay. Or does it bring you into an autopilot energy, which is also beautiful sometimes, but I'm picking up the energy. You're ready to make more money. You're ready to really multiply your income. You are ready to find your purpose. You are ready for this, okay? This only requires for you to make sure that your mind is clear in whatever shape or form you want to do this, okay? Because right now your mind is a little bit unclear, and Spirit is saying, hey, if you get your mind straight, if you get if you have a little bit more time for yourself, where you hear your own voice, or where you hear spirit talking or the universe talking, it will be way easier for you to find the golden pot, your money path. Okay, yeah, there's something about with the shield, you need to defend yourself. I'm picking up, yeah, this almost feels like, again, energetically speaking, you know, if there's a lot of energies going on, you know, for example, I'm also being brought to like walking into the city or into a mall, and there's so many people, it's so overcrowded, so there's so many people, and everybody has a different energy, everybody has a different reality, plus all the stores and all the bags and shoes and and then Spirit is saying you need a shield, okay, where you don't absorb all these energies, okay, that maybe not even be yours, okay, that confuse you. They want you, yeah, there's something about protect your mental clarity in a world that is very overstimulating and very confusing. That way you will find your money path, you will find your path to financial abundance, to more freedom, to more money. Okay, that's what they want you to know. I'm gonna get one last card. Give me one moment, okay? I got the cards. I'm hearing the word is very, very beautiful, and there's so many like shiny things. Yeah, this is what it feels like. It feels like being blinded by shiny things or interesting things, you know, to the point where other people subconsciously have control over your life or your time, okay, with the shiny thing that they present to you, or with this chatter, something like that. I don't know, I feel like you guys are subconsciously a little bit overwhelmed here, okay? For some of you guys, I'm also hearing you're highly sensitive, and they want you, Spirit wants you, yeah, your spirit guides are here. Spirit is saying you might be highly sensitive and you don't know about it, or you do, but they want you to Google or research what is important for highly sensitive people to do to protect your energy, because you might get a little bit confused here. I also pick up the energy of like some of you guys, you have ADHD, which makes it a little bit more a little bit harder to focus. Maybe you can also find some technique there that brings you a little bit more focus, a little bit more clarity. Okay, let's see, Spirit, what is your advice for pile number one? What do you want pile number one to know? What's the advice? Disengage from outcomes. Interesting. So Spirit is saying they want you to disengage. I told you, like, distance yourself or disengage with certain energies, okay? And I'm not just talking about people, I'm also talking about like all kinds of things. So it says let go so you can open yourself up to the highest love that you deserve. Find ways to release worry or any unresolved lack of forgiveness you might be holding on to. So Spirit definitely wants you to release something. Again, I'm picking up like declutter, let go of energies, let go of like trousers that are 7 years old, or you have had them for 7 years and you've never worn them. Throw them out. You will see how good you feel when there's nothing in your room that is old. Everything is new or everything is current, okay? So disengage from outcomes, let go so you can open yourself to the highest love that you deserve. Find ways to release worry or unresolved lack. Okay, so Spirit is saying they want you to find a way to release, again, like overstimulation, worry, again, but it has something to do with like practicing or focusing a little bit more on your mental health, and you focusing on your mental health is gonna bring money to you. So in essence, Spirit is saying you focusing on your mental health, you focusing on your spirituality, you focusing on channeling, getting downloads, is gonna bring you money. May that be a second source of income, a third source of income. May that be you building a company that will also provide money for your kids in the future and your grandchildren, whatever it is, okay? Yeah, and here we have every step counts. There is an advantage in taking things slowly. Breathe deeply and fully as you consider your options, you see? Spirit wants you to take a breather, calm down, okay? There's a lot going on. Find calmness and peace in this chaotic world, okay? Don't don't get hypnotized by shiny things. We all do that, don't get me wrong, okay? Every step counts. There is an advantage in taking things slowly, okay? No need to rush. Taking things slowly. Breathe deeply and fully as you consider your options. And I'm also hearing talk to spirit a little bit more. Ask them to show you what you need to know or what you wish to know, okay? And keep your eyes open for them to answer. Okay, my beautiful pie number 1. I hope you guys like this reading. I love you guys. I'm going to see my next one. I wish you a lovely day. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pie number 2. So you chose this beautiful image here. Let's find out what your message for today is. There's a lot coming through already before I even started your reading, so bear with me. I'm going to channel first and then I'm going to show you the cards, so we're going to look at them together. So first things first, before I started your reading, I felt the need to go into the bathroom and put water in my face, kind of like in the morning when you try to wake up. Or somebody who's like, I'm seeing somebody like going into the bathroom, throwing cold water into their face to kind of like wake up, okay? And then because I have makeup on and I cannot do that, I went to my vanity and took some rose water and sprayed it all over my face because the energy in pile number 1 was a little bit heavy, and we as readers, we do pick up energy. Now I saw an envelope for you guys. Okay, there's a lot. Okay, this is going to be interesting because there's a lot coming through. So I went to my vanity, put some rose water in my face to kind of like wake me up. So, and the interesting thing is the way your cards came out. We have the Hanged Man here and it looks like he's sleeping. Okay, I'm also hearing Sleeping Beauty. For some of you guys, you maybe recently watched that movie. Is it called Sleeping Beauty? You know which Disney movie I mean, right? Which one was it? Where she was sleeping until the prince came and kissed her. God damn it, this is gonna be interesting. I love it. Okay, so I'm hearing Sleeping Beauty, or there's a Disney movie with like somebody, you know, like a Sleeping Beauty, or she was sleeping. Okay, because there was a bad witch that came to her. So there's something about, Spirit wants to talk about, interesting, because pile number 1 was similar but a little bit different, okay? With you guys, I'm picking up here, Spirit wants you to wake up, okay? We're going to talk about what exactly this will be, but there's something about wake up. Wake up to this truth, wake up to this opportunity, or maybe even wake up earlier in the morning so you can get more things done. I'm also hearing the early bird catches the worm. And when I was shuffling your cards, I heard the song Make It Happen by Mariah Carey. I'm going to link it down below in the description box. It's such a beautiful song. And it's, yeah, there's something about like the song is super duper motivating. It's like a lot of energy, like, you know, I'm going to conquer the day. So there's something about like Spirit wants you to wake up and make something happen in your life. Okay, give me a moment. I think I want a lip scrub. Not a lip scrub, but lip balm. Okay. So what I'm picking up here is, yeah, I'm picking up the energy. Spirit is saying, wake up, make it happen. So they're very, very clear with their message. Wake up, or wake up earlier and make it happen, or make time for what you wish for. Something about like organize your time a little bit better so that you have enough time to do what you want to do. Because I'm hearing we have 24 hours, but depending on how we structure 24 hours, there's a lot more things that could happen throughout the day, if that makes sense. Because with the Hanged Man, I'm picking up the energy. You might be finding yourself in an energy where you feel like life is stagnant, or you're not really progressing as fast as you would like to, or this energy of like, I've been here for a while, or I've been doing this for a while, or I've been trying this for a while, and I'm not seeing like the progress that I want to see. Okay. Give me a moment here. Yeah, I'm picking up the energy here. Do you realize that you can change that? Okay. Okay, so pile number 2, I'm picking up the energy. Spirit is saying, to be completely blunt with you, I think this is going to be a little bit of tough love, okay, from your spirit guides, because they're basically saying that they want you to wake up, you can make it happen. And the interesting thing is sometimes, because I'm picking up the energy, it has something to do with manifesting something specific here, okay? You might be trying to manifest either your future spouse, a pregnancy, family life, or I'm also hearing everything. Okay, to live a life in luxury, or to really change how your life looks, okay? Now, since we have this card here, I have to blur out her boobs. This is the Magician here. Now, if you look at those two cards, isn't it interesting how they came out? Upside down and then upright. I mean, they're both upright, but you can see, like, instead of being in this upside down position, this energy goes to upright. Okay. So what Spirit is saying, you can turn your life upside down. Now what they're saying is, because sometimes when we talk about manifestation, there's an energy of like, let go, let things happen, okay? Or let go of control, and that is also part of manifesting. But the balance between manifesting is, one part of you is letting go and trusting the universe, and the other part is taking inspired action. Does that make sense? So there's a beautiful balance between taking action. Do I have that here? Oh, guys, I do have that here. Give me a moment. Okay, I'm gonna show you those cards, or I made them for myself to remind myself, because I am a Libra, so the scale, or the object of a scale, is really helping me throughout, you know, my life. So we have here surrender and take control. So part of you is surrendering to a higher force that is going to make something happen, and then the other half of you, which brings energy into balance, is taking control here. Okay, give me a moment. Oh my god, I have to show you all of them. I can't. Okay, we also have here be here now and future plan ahead. So one part of you is in the present moment and making the best out of this very moment in this very second out of your day, or making the best out of your day. But at the same time, to bring the scale into balance, there's also a need for you to plan ahead, or to plan your day tomorrow, to structure your day tomorrow, or to plan ahead for the next 6 months, what you want to accomplish and how you're going to do it, okay? And then the last one here is self-love, self-care, and selfless love. So the balance of the scale would be, part of me takes really good care of myself, okay? Yeah, I'm being brought to self-care, okay? So part of me, because I put rose water in my face, because I needed it, or I felt it, that I need something to cool me down. Interesting, okay? So part of you is really focused and immersed in self-care. This is time for me, do not disturb, this is me time, right? And then the other part of you is, I'm gonna help you, I have time for you, I'm gonna take care of you. So yeah, there's something about Spirit is saying they want you to find a little bit more balance between two polar opposites, being selfish and being selfless, taking care of yourself, taking care of other people, taking control and surrendering. Now, if you look at your life right now, or if you look at what you're trying to manifest, do you feel like the scale is balanced? And if it is not, can you adjust it a little bit? Yeah, okay, pile number 2, I'm hearing, in order for you to manifest what you want, you just need a little bit of like fine-tuning, just a little bit of adjusting the scales to be balanced. Does that make sense? So there's something about, for you, pile number 2, I'm picking up the energy. Spirit is saying you are really good at letting things happening, or going with the flow, or surrendering, letting go of control, okay? Or you might be in the energy where you're currently learning that, okay? I feel like for a lot of you guys, you have a beautiful way of just being here in the moment, or even finding comfort in discomfort, or finding comfort in waiting. There's little glimpses and little moments throughout the day where you find yourself being content and peaceful with what you have. And then you have other moments where you feel like, no, I should have more, I should be further in life. And Spirit is saying you already found a beautiful way of surrendering, letting go of control, trusting the universe, talking to the universe. Now they're saying they want you to focus on the other half of the scale. Okay, where is it? Yeah, they want you to focus on the other half of the scale where you take control. Okay, they're telling me that they want you to commit to a manifestation technique, or they want you to commit to a way of you emitting or putting out the energy that you want to come back to you. Does that make sense? So if you want more love in your life, it is time for you to put more love out there. If you want more money, or if you want more things to happen into your life, you have to put this adventurous energy out there. So there's something about Spirit is saying you have a beautiful way of finding peace and contentment in waiting, or little glimpses throughout the day where you're okay with waiting, or where you are okay with trusting the universe, even if it's not much, but you somehow found a way to trust the universe. You're really good at it, or you're becoming really good at it. Now they're saying focus on the other half of the scale where you take control. The way you can take control here is, I'm picking up Spirit is saying they want you to commit to something for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, okay, or even just 1 week. There's something about they want you to commit more to putting energy out there, okay? They want you to be more of a magician, okay? Yeah, there's something about if you would see yourself as a sorcerer or as a sorceress, as a magician, what would be your way of manifesting magic in your life or creating magic in your life? So Spirit is basically saying they want you to choose something that feels good to you. May that be visualization, may that be writing, but they want you to put more energy out there. There's something about not even more effort. For some of you guys it is, but for the most part I'm picking up here, put a little bit more magical energy out there. Practice a little bit more magic, or put a little bit more magic out there in the universe. There's something about your spirit guides are saying, because I heard make it happen, okay? And in the song she talks about, if you know what you want, you can get it. I mean, please listen to that song. It's freaking beautiful, and it's really like, it gives like a little push. Yeah, Spirit is saying they want to give you like a little push, or there's something about push a little bit more with putting energy out there into the universe, or just because if you write or if you visualize, you create more energy, okay? And this energy that you're creating is bringing a little bit more movement, okay? So you're moving the stagnant energy that you might be feeling in your career, in your love life, or whatever it is. You're moving the stagnant energy, you're moving it by putting more energy or more magic out there, or practicing a little bit more magic, a little bit more manifestation techniques. So they're basically saying, because we also have the feather here, okay, there's a lot coming through. We have the feather here. It says someone you know is undependable and insincere. Now we're going to talk about it. There's something going on here, something a little bit shady, okay? But I'm also picking up the energy here. Spirit is saying you sometimes start things and then you forget about them, or you feel like they're not working after 3 days, so you just, like you don't commit to it. So Spirit is saying they want you to promise to yourself to commit to something for 2 weeks or for 3 months, okay? There's something about Spirit is saying the next chapter of your life, okay? The next couple of weeks and months, they really want you to focus on what is my manifestation technique, what feels good to me, and practice it daily. There's something about put more witchcraft, more magic, more manifestation. Like there's something about like become a sorcerer, okay? Or claim yourself as a magician, okay? Because you already saw a lot of magic taking place, you already saw magical synchronicities. Now it is time for you to become a magician yourself, or to bring magical energy into your life yourself with the help from above, okay? Make it happen. There's something about make it happen. Commit to a plan that you will come up with. Commit to a manifestation plan. Commit to a plan where you really take care of yourself to the point where you feel sexy and then you want to go out on a date, okay? Whatever it is, Spirit wants you to commit to a plan the next couple of weeks and months when it comes to you manifesting something specific that you have been eyeing or thinking about, okay? So they want want you to depend on yourself and depend on your own promise or depend on your own commitment that every day 10 minutes I'm going to visualize, or I'm going to write things down, or I'm going to really focus on taking care of myself, or really focus on finding a way to love myself. I'm going to buy books about it, okay? So that I am ready to attract my future spouse. If you want to attract your future spouse, I'm going to visualize him or her every time I go to bed for just 5 minutes before I fall asleep, okay? There's something about Spirit wants you to commit to your own plan and claim yourself as a magician, or claim your own magic, because you saw magic taking place, magical synchronicities, even supernatural things taking place, or very vivid dreams, okay? And they're saying claim yourself. You are ready to become a magician yourself, or you are ready to put more, like, you are ready to put more energy out there that you want for you to come back, okay? Now, another thing that I'm picking up here is this is actually a future message. What Spirit wants you to know with the Empress. The Empress, yeah, your spirit guides are here. Okay, so we have the Empress here. Now, the Empress talks about, first of all, talks about excellent self-care and therefore shining, okay? When somebody takes care of themselves, they're just shining. They're smelling good, looking good, feeling good. They have a beautiful aura. So Spirit wants you to focus on that a little bit more, okay? But I'm also picking up here what Spirit is saying. This is like a future message, but they're warning you right now before all of this takes place, okay? So this is something, this is like information that you need to know before your life changes, or before your life turns upside down, okay? Before you manifest what you're trying to manifest. So Spirit is saying, at some point in your life, you're going to feel like you have it all, or at some point in your life, you're going to feel like very powerful. Yeah, it almost feels like Spirit wants you to discover your power, but everybody's way of manifesting is different. So it's almost like discover your own power, discover your element, okay? Discover what works for you. When it comes to manifestation, when it comes to self-care, when it comes to how you make yourself feel like a queen or like a king, and walking with your head held high out there, okay? Now they're saying at some point in your life, you will find yourself being in a position of power. May that be becoming a really good manifester. May that be finding yourself in a position of power at work, or that you manifested your future spouse, you know, and then you tell people about it. I manifested him, this and that, okay? Which means you had some type of power, right? As you brought this energy to you. They're saying you have to be a little bit aware of people that you might be meeting, or people that are around you right now, okay? We have here, take care, or there will be a loss of material wealth, as well as feather, someone you know is undependable and insincere. So what Spirit is saying here is you have to be a little bit more aware of unsincere people that only come to you because they feel like either they only find you sexy and want to have you, you know, like in order to have sex with you, get pleasure from you, okay? Because the way I see this here is, I'm picking up, this is like the other person that Spirit is talking about. This could be somebody who's very immature and childish, or somebody who doesn't really, who only wants to be taken care of, okay? So there's somebody who feels like they don't want to do much in life, or in case you have somebody like that in your life currently, this could also be a friend, okay? And we have to tell our friends like, hey, you know, if you want something, go and get it, okay? So I'm picking up the energy. There's something about like a person will be coming into your life, or is currently in your life, that is somebody who depends on you, or who depends on your power, or who depends on, yeah, there's something about, in the future, there will be people that depend on you, on your power to manifest, on your wisdom, on your luxurious life that you're manifested for yourself. And they're coming to you only, yeah, it feels like they're insincere. They're only coming to you because you have something, or you have something that they find valuable. So Spirit wants to warn you, as you rise to the next level, as you become a real life magician, as you really become the queen of your own life, the king of your own life, okay? As life becomes sweeter, you have to be aware of people that only come to you because they feel like they want to get something from you, okay? Because it feels like you have to be aware of who you help in the future, okay? A beautiful balance between I am open to help, but I'm not going to help everybody. Does that make sense? Or I'm only going to help people where I feel like they're going to do something good with the energy that I put into them or the energy that I invest into them. And then there will be other people that really just depend on you. They want you to feed them, they want you to manifest for them, they want you to, I don't know, like to give them all the answers and stuff like that. And you have to be aware of it before all of this takes place, before your manifestation comes in. You have to be aware, is this person sincere or are they not, okay? This is something that you need to know for the future, because you will be attracting people that feel like, oh, look at pie number 2. She's doing amazing, she's doing good. Pie number 2's, pie number 2 is really fun to be around. Pie number 2 has a lot of recognition or a lot of, wisdom when it comes to manifesting, okay? So be aware of that. Now, another thing that I'm picking up here with the shark is it says, take care, or there will be a loss of material wealth. What I'm picking up here is this is not spirit talking about like you losing money and stuff like that, because I don't see that in the cards. What I'm seeing here is like stagnancy when it comes to, you could manifest more if you committed to a plan, or if you put more energy and more magic out there, if that makes sense, okay? If you embodied the magician energy more in your life, you could create more, okay? I'm picking up here what spirit is trying to tell you here is the better care you take of yourself. Is that proper English? Because I put rose water in my face and it really brightened me up to do your reading. So it's almost as if the better you eat, the better you sleep, the better you dress, because it makes you feel good, not for other people, for you. You look into the mirror and you're like, God damn it, I'm sexy. And that already sets the tone for the day. So spirit is saying the more you take care of yourself, the better your finances, basically, okay? The better you feel, the better your finances. And you don't always have to feel good, but spirit is just saying here, you will feel more powerful on the days where you feel sexy, on the days where your body gets the right nutrients, the right vitamins, on the day where you listen to meditation music and you're no longer confused, which was part of pie number 1's story or message, okay? So the more that you do that, the better you're off, okay? Yeah, there's something about like, spirit wants you to act. I'm hearing it's time to act. It's time to embody the magician, okay? To embody the sorcerer or the magician energy, or to embody some type of like queen energy or king energy. And it's not about being better than other people, but treating yourself like a queen, meaning eating good, feeling good. And it's really just for you and for you to have enough power to manifest and create and get a lot of things done, right? Okay, so we also have here the Jug, lighthearted and carefree time. Again, spirit just wants you to find balance between I'm going to work hard and now I'm going to do self-care. I'm going to help this person and now I'm going to help myself. I'm going to surrender and now I'm going to take control. All they want you to hear today is to find a balance, to have a scale in your mind as you look at the polar opposites of a situation, okay? And we also have here basket, recognition and reward for merit, you see? So spirit is saying the energy of you getting recognition, and it's tied to the magician energy. So there's something about like, I'm picking up the energy here. Let me get a few more cards. I'm picking up the energy here that you have a power to manifest that you're not fully aware of because you have not yet discovered it. But if you would commit 2 weeks, 3 weeks to a manifestation technique or to really intense self-care, you would see how your life changes, okay? That's what spirit is saying here. Alrighty, we also have here the cobweb. It says protected from negative forces beyond your control, okay? You see, this is what I was talking about. So you're going to be in a position of power in whatever shape or form this will be. And there will be people that see what you have and they want to have it, okay? So you have to be aware of that before your manifestation is coming to you, to keep it in the back of your mind. Not everybody is sincere. Some people really are just trying to climb up the corporate ladder and they use people for that. Okay, to be completely blunt here with you. Spirit, can you clarify the magician here? Look at that. We have the Queen of Swords here. Spirit wants you to be laser focused. Yeah, okay. Spirit wants you to be a little bit more laser focused, or to have a little bit of more of like a tunnel vision when it comes to what you want to manifest. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, the Queen of Swords, it's like focused. So there's something about put a little bit more focus on self-care and a little bit more focus on I'm a magician and I'm going to manifest today. And however you want to do it, find your technique. Don't do what other people do. Do something that feels natural to you, that feels good to you, that makes you feel excited, okay? If you don't like journaling, don't do it. If you don't like visualizing, don't do it. If you don't like praying, don't do it. Do what you like when it comes to manifesting, okay? What is the Magician about here, Spirit? Okay, I'm gonna get one self-care card for you. For pile number 1, I got other oracle cards, but for you, I'm gonna get self-care. Okay, then we're gonna see, yeah, come up with a plan. Come up with a plan and commit to it. This is what Spirit is saying. I am a magician and this is my technique to bring magic into my life. Okay, commit to, I'm hearing commit to magic. Or commit to manifesting, or commit to doing a little bit more like rituals, witchcraft, magic, positive affirmations. Just choose, you know. Yeah, I'm hearing choose your favorite fruit out of the basket here when it comes to how you want to manifest. Okay, they're saying you can really turn things around, but I'm picking up you have not fully been aware of it. You felt like, and you see, come up with a plan, okay? I think I don't have to repeat myself anymore. This is very clear as day. Come up with a plan, commit to a plan. I'm hearing for the next 3 weeks or the next 3 months, commit to a plan, okay? Really put your 100%, put all your energy into it. And Spirit is saying, and you will see how the magic unfolds, okay? Yeah, look at that. And we have the Lovers card here. So for some of you guys, there's love in the air here, okay? You're manifesting your future spouse, or you're manifesting a wild romance. Yeah, Spirit is saying choose. Choose, research, find your element, find your niche. Are you the Queen of Water, the Queen of Fire, the Queen of Earth, the Queen of Air? Are you a magician that manifests that way? Are you a magician that manifests in this way, okay? I'm hearing find your way, find your own magic. Like, this is how I create magic in my life. This is how I create happiness in my life. This is how I make myself feel like a queen, you know, and have fun. Like, oh, I like lavender. I like to work with lavender. I like to work with roses. I like to work with pepper. I like to work with whatever the heck it is, okay? Now give me one moment. I'm gonna get self-care oracle cards, okay, just to, you know, leave you with a beautiful message. I'm gonna be back in 1 second. Now, pile number 2, I got the cards. Pile number 2, one more thing that I want to tell you guys. I watched a pick a card reading a few days ago by a beautiful lady, and she said something that was very profound to me, or very, it hit the right spot. And she said, you know, when manifesting, we also, oh, it makes sense. We have also the Lovers card here, which is masculine and feminine energy. What she said was, there's a masculine and a feminine way to manifest, and the magic happens when you bring both energies together. We talked about it, the scale, right? Bringing 2 energies together. May that be you and your future spouse, you and your manifestation, or bringing the masculine and the feminine aspect of manifesting as one. That's when the magic takes place. So she said the masculine way would be, and see where you find yourself. Are you more on the feminine side, more on the masculine side? And if you find yourself being more on the masculine, it's time for the feminine. If you are more on the feminine, it's time for the masculine, okay? So she said that the masculine way of manifesting is going out there, putting in the work, putting your sweat and tears, putting hours of work into manifesting or creating or building. That's the masculine energy, right? Putting active work and effort into it. The feminine perspective or the feminine energy of manifesting is dreaming it into reality, speaking it into reality, visualizing it into reality, feeling the energy, or being content with only the vision first, or this imaginative energy when you close your eyes and you just imagine it and you really enjoy these few seconds where you already feel like this man of, or this woman of your dreams is already here, this money is already here, you being rich is already here, you being famous is already here, whatever the heck it is, okay? To be content with feeling this beautiful feeling just through imagination. So that would be the feminine side to manifesting, and if you bring that and the masculine together, that's when magic takes place. The masculine is all about reality, being practical and all of that, which we need. Feminine is water energy, is about dreaming it into existence, speaking it into existence, in feeling in every inch of your body that somebody's kissing you, feeling in every cell of your body, feeling like, okay, you know, like I'm manifesting it right now, or money's coming to me, or I'm already rich, or my future's gonna look great. What do I want my future to look like? To already feel your desire in every cell of your body. That is the feminine way of manifesting. And then the masculine is to go after it, okay? To take control, to take action. Spirit wants you to bring both energies together to make magic happen. It's all about magic in your reading. So let me get one last card here. Let me get one last card here. What is your self-care? Look at that. Somebody's supposed to journal here, or read a book about something that you want to manifest. Okay, or even a blockage that you feel like you have. There's always a book, always a podcast out there for you to, you know, to dissolve this knot. If you're going to make up stories in your head about people and circumstances, please make them love stories with happy endings. Okay, I think that's very clear what Spirit wants to say with that. And here we have Rebel. I knew this card would come out, to be honest with you. You see, being a little bit more bold, a little bit more in your power, a little bit more convinced by yourself, a little bit more like I'm the shit. Okay, a little bit more, ooh, you know, I'm good, I look good, I feel good, I'm a magician, I'm special, the universe hears me, a little bit more of that, okay? But again, the balance, humble, but still knowing that you're the shit, or that you're special, but still being humble. You know, the balance here. It's time to celebrate the fact that you don't fit in. Stand on your own 2 feet. Okay. Okay, my beautiful pile number 2. I hope you guys like this reading. I love you guys. I'm going to see you in my next one. I wish you a lovely day. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. How are you guys doing? So you chose this beautiful image here. Let's find out what your message for today is, okay? The mysterious message. I'm freaking happy that I'm ending your reading, that I'm ending today's reading with your pile, because your energy is freaking amazing in your pile. Give me a moment. Be a little bit under the weather because I was at the gym today and I'm very sensitive to cold weather. So bear with me in today's pick a card reading. I'm gonna channel the energy first and then we're gonna talk about it, okay? But I'm hearing it's looking bright, and I'm also hearing you're doing the right thing, or you are on the right track. Whatever you're doing, it's working, is what I'm hearing here. But give me a moment, okay? I'm gonna channel a little bit and then we're gonna talk about it, or I'm gonna show you the cards. I'm hearing that your spirit guides are very proud of you right now. I'm hearing you put a lot of energy and effort into something. You are very, very committed, dedicated, focused, okay? And I'm hearing, yeah, I'm hearing they're very, very proud of you. Ooh. I'm hearing the end of this year. I mean, this is a timeless reading, but Spirit is saying the end of this year is gonna end with something beautiful. I'm hearing the end of 2022, or whenever you're watching this, the end of this year is ending with a banger, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing in the last couple of months you were really open to valid criticism, or this is what you're currently going through right now. There's something about Spirit is so happy that you're open to a new way of living or changing your habits, or that you're just open in general to listen to people's valid or constructive criticism, because that only makes you better. I'm hearing you understood the concept of, you know, you understood the concept of really looking within and not being stubborn about changing your ways, or stubborn about who is right and who is wrong. No, you want to know the truth. You don't always want to find yourself being right or being wrong. You just want the truth. And Spirit is saying they're very proud of you, and you're going to make it very far looking for the truth, and not a pretty truth or an ugly lie, or no, a pretty lie and an ugly truth. Yeah, I'm hearing you're here for the ugly truth, even if it is tough love, even if it is, you know, you letting somebody letting you know that you can do something better. But I'm specifically seeing here like your spirit guides are very happy because you have been super duper open when it comes to what they're trying to tell you. I'm hearing you see things clearly at this point in time. Your mind is clear, you are on the right track, you see things clearly, and they just want to let you know that they're very proud of you. Okay, there's somebody up there that is super duper proud of you. May that be a departed loved one, whoever, whatever it is, but they're saying it's so easy to bring messages. I'm hearing Spirit saying it's so easy for them to bring messages to you, and that way it's also easier for them to make things happen in your life, okay? Or to bring something into your life that is freaking beautiful, because you see the signs, you hear what they're trying to tell you, okay? And I'm hearing I'm hearing to conquer the next level, or I'm hearing you are really in your power right now, and they want you to keep up the good work is what I'm picking up here. Okay, I'm going to show you the cards now. We have the Ace of Swords, as well as the Three of Cups, which talks about abundance, baby. Okay. We also have here, it's so good, baby. We have the Eight of Pentacles here. Okay, as well as the Queen of Wands, baby. Somebody's in their power here. I love to see that. I'm picking up your spirit guides are super duper happy. They're saying it's very easy to work with you. They're saying it's very easy. Yeah, they're saying it's very easy to work with you, or they're very happy that you are so open. So open-minded. Okay, we also have here the card June. So for some of you guys, your birthday might be in June. Spirit just wants to confirm this is really your reading in case you were born in June. Okay, yeah. Okay, with the June card, I'm also picking up, yeah, there's something about like your spirit guides are somehow bringing something to you, because I'm hearing you did what you have to do. Now they are doing what they have to do. Okay, so there's something about they're really happy when they work with you, because again, you understand the signs, you get the symbols, you are, yeah, they're just, I keep hearing like they're freaking proud of you. They're like, God damn it, it's so beautiful to work with you. Or the universe is saying like, you're so smart, you're so, I don't know, wow. There's a grandma coming through here, a departed grandma, or a departed like feminine energy here. And now I'm being brought to, I think the movie is called Help. And I'm seeing the nanny, you know, she was like a black nanny taking care of like, you know, white children and stuff like that. It was talking about, you know, like the racism back in the days. And she was telling this little child, repeat after me, I am strong, I am kind, I am, yeah, there's something about Spirit is saying they're so happy that you're realizing who you are, or that you're realizing your own beauty, or that you're realizing like what you are capable of, because pile number 2 was a little bit sleepy here. To be honest with you, it's so interesting how the messages are very interesting today. So pile number 2 was a little bit sleepy. They were sleeping on that energy, but I think you are aware of it. Okay, interesting. We also have here the card egg. It says success assured with good plans and hard work. You see, Spirit is saying, even if you just recently came up with a plan, which is what pile number 2 was supposed to do, maybe you guys came from pile number 2. So this would be a continuation, basically, if you came from pile number 2. Because we talked about, in pile number 2, we talked about a plan is needed. A plan one commits to is needed. And I'm picking up here that you recently came up with a plan and you were dedicated to it, or this is the energy that you're currently in. You have a plan, you're dedicated to it, you put energy, effort, and time and love into your plan. Okay, there's something about structure. I'm seeing like, yeah, your energy is very clean, very structured, very organized, okay? Even if you don't find yourself in that energy, this is where Spirit is leading you. A little bit more structure throughout the day, a little bit more, something about like good plans or coming up with mind maps, coming up with, you know, like a sheet where you analyze. There's something about like Spirit is saying, they're very, very proud of you for doing all of that, or they might be giving you a nudge to go there, because then it will be easier for them to bring you what you want because you did your part, okay? There's something about, yeah, Spirit is saying a plan that you will be making or a plan that you have made will bring success, assured success to you, okay? Spirit is saying your hard work, your sweat and tears, your effort, and your good structure or your good plan. I'm also hearing your dedication, your endurance and perseverance is being rewarded, okay? We have here news is on the way. These news are concerning abundance, or there's something about you are, okay, so there's an energy here, pile number 3, where Spirit is saying the next couple of weeks and months you're going to feel like a heightened mood, you're going to feel like you're flying, you're going to feel like things are really working out for you, but they want to tell you that this is because you made really great plans, you were dedicated to your plans, and the outcome, if you come up with a plan right now, or if you have already created a plan, the outcome is abundance. This might be in the form of new friendships, this might be in the form of a beautiful active social life, a little bit more adventure, or quite literally like a really good deal, a new job. May that be your manifestation techniques working out, okay? Something about a plan that you have made or will be making or have thought about is super duper, like this plan screams success. Whatever the heck it is, okay? We also have here, and I also pick up there's not much to say here. I'm hearing Spirit is saying you got your shit together, you know exactly what to do. Even if you have not yet created a plan, your mind is clear enough, like you already know. Even if you procrastinated coming up with a plan, you already know in your mind, or you already know what to do. Okay, it says you will be shown the way candle. Okay, yeah, I'm also picking up the energy here because it says you will be shown the way, and it's a candle. And then we also have here this birthday cake. So Spirit is saying they might also be talking to you through a friend, okay? Or there's an energy of you will be guided to a new friend, a new friendship is what I'm picking up here. And this new friend or this new friendship is like the person that you can always go to that will give you really, really good advice, okay? For others of you, I'm also hearing there's a significant birthday that will tie into your success, or that will tie into the good news of some sort, okay? Let's see, let's get a few more cards with you guys. I'm picking up there's not much for me to say because you got your shit together, you're doing your thing, you're organized, you are clear-headed, okay? You understand the signs that you get. There's not much for me to say here, to be honest with you, okay? So the reading might be a little bit shorter than pile number 1 and pile number 2. But let's get one more card here. Is there, oh yeah, we also have here two bicycles. So something that Spirit might be trying to tell you or wants to tell you is I'm hearing you will be guided to the right people. There's something about you will be guided to the right people. Keep an eye out for birthday invitations. Or I'm also hearing you're going to meet somebody. This person's going to be a new friend, okay? This person is going to be part of your plans, or you guys are going to come up with a lot of cool plans, or you're going to create a lot of success together as friends, you know, as companions. Do you say companions? But what I'm picking up here is the way you will spot this person is because it's their birthday is in June, or from October to December, like the later half of this year, okay? So if you come in contact with somebody and they're telling you, hey, my birthday is next week, this might be the person that Spirit is talking about here, okay? Something about a beautiful friendship, or some of you guys, you're manifesting a really beautiful friendship, okay? Or Spirit is saying you're being guided to the right people, or yeah, I'm hearing to the people that will not backstab you, or to the people that will not lead you astray. These are people where both of you keep each other accountable, staying on the right track, or continuing to be dedicated, okay? Let's see, what do you want pile number 3 to know? Single-mindedness we have here. It says, choose your own path and what is best suited for you. I feel like you already do that. I pick up, there's not much for me to tell you here. You already chose your own path. You're already in the, like your mind is already freaking clear. Okay, I'm hearing there also has been something significant taking place in June that made you so clear-headed, or that made you feel like, no, it's time for a change, okay? Let's see. Change direction with ease. Let's see. There's a time for change, shape-shifting, or your soul's evolution. It's time to reconsider what you are wanting. You may be in for a surprise. Yeah, you may, look at that. It says you may be in for a surprise, because I feel like, again, you have your shit together. But it says you may be in for a surprise, and look at that. This looks like a surprise birthday party. So what Spirit is basically saying is there's news on the way. There's some type of surprise, some type of good news coming to you, because you have your shit together, because you're doing, I'm hearing you're doing the right thing here, okay? Let me think what cards I want to use. I think I want to use those cards, okay? Because we're only, well, 21 minutes in, but let's see. Spirit, what is June about? Yeah, I'm picking up the energy here. Something happened in June, or something made you realize, no, I have to get my shit together. Maybe that might have been in June, or even if it's not, even if there was not a significant event in June, Spirit is just saying here that I'm hearing that you're walking into the right direction. This is what I'm hearing. Okay, they want you to know that you are on the right track with your thoughts, ideas, plans, mind maps, things that you journaled, things that you're thinking about. You're on the right track. Okay. Spirit, what is the egg about here? I'm hearing you already found what you're looking for, or you already found the solution to your problem. Just keep going, okay, is what I'm hearing. What is the egg about? 7 of Cups. The interesting thing is I'm picking up the energy here. Spirit just doesn't want you to get distracted. Yeah, okay, Spirit doesn't want you to get distracted, basically, okay? I'm also picking up the energy for some of you guys. You might find yourself that you have to tell your friends that you need a little bit more time for yourself. There might be an energy where your friends or people around you want you to go out, want you to party with them, okay? In case you feel like you have a little bit of time left, do it, but don't get too distracted by you know, like pleasing your friends or pleasing other people because they want to see you, they want to do things with you. Because I'm hearing right now you are in this energy of succeeding, and it's important for you to keep going and not to get like distracted by people, okay? not that they're bad people, but they might be more in the energy of partying and pleasure and having fun and stuff like that. But right now with you here, it's kind of like, don't stop, okay? Or I'm hearing strike while the iron is hot. So the iron with you right now is hot, or the energy is like very intense right now, and they and they don't want you to get distracted by the people around you. Yeah, continue to do your own thing. Or even if you might find yourself having to tell your friends or family that you cannot go out today because you have some stuff to do, okay? But don't overwork yourself. If you have time left, we talked about it in pile number 2, a scale. This is my time where I focus on what I need to create, and now I have time for my friends, okay? But if you feel like the scale is tipping and you're pleasing, or you're doing something only because you want to make your friends happy, it's also important to make yourself happy, or let them know that you need some time for yourself, okay? Or let the people around you know, hey, no hard feelings, but I need some time for myself because I'm working on something. Just for somebody out here, okay? What is the bird flying about here? What's going on? The bird flying. 3 of Cups, yeah. News is on the way. I told you, these are really good news that will be coming to you. They might be coming to you through a friend, or this might be news that you will celebrate with your friends. I'm hearing there's going to be a reason for you to celebrate within the next couple of weeks and months, okay? Yeah, there's going to be a reason for you to celebrate. What is the news about? We have the 5 of Pentacles. This might happen in winter season. Look at that. Okay, something to celebrate in winter season. Yeah, I'm hearing, yeah, look at that. Your manifestation is coming to you in winter season in full force, okay? Meaning, when does winter season start? So September 21st or September 23rd, September, October, November. Okay, so this could be the later part of November, okay? There's something about, there's going to be really good news for you to celebrate, or there's something about a manifestation is coming to you in winter season. And Spirit is basically saying, keep going, do your thing, continue your great work until winter season, because in winter season, it is coming to you, okay? Let me get one last card here. Yeah, I keep seeing like winter season, or there's something about 6 of Pentacles. Let me maybe change decks. There's something about wait until winter season, or there's something about something significant about winter season when it comes to work, when it comes to manifestations taking place, or when it comes to, yeah, I'm seeing where you can finally rest, or see all the hard work in front of you through money, through opportunities, through your life changing, okay? Let's see, Spirit, what is the news on the way? What is that about? Give me one last card. Spirit, what is the news on the way about for pile number 3? What is the news on the way about for pile number 3? Yeah, with the Lover's card here, I keep feeling there's an energy of my manifestation is right in front of me. Or all the energy that I put into, like, let's say I wanted to create this, or I wanted to have this new apartment. And you think about it, you work, think about it, visualize it, look on Pinterest, how you would, you know, furnish your kitchen. And then you are in the apartment and your kitchen is in front of you. There's something about now this energy is standing in front of me that I have been working so hard to stand in front of, okay? For some of you guys, this could be a romance, but I feel like this is you coming, like your imagination is coming together with the real thing, okay? It's like I imagined it like a projector onto the wall. My imagination, but then your imagination becomes reality here. And this might happen around winter season is what I'm picking up here, okay? What is the good news on the way about? Ooh, I'm also picking up here, for some of you guys, you will be going on a date very soon is what Spirit is saying. But I think I don't want to talk too much about it because, yeah, the moon. Every time there's the moon on the bottom of the deck, Spirit is saying, shut the hell up. Okay, because it's supposed to be a surprise. All you need to know is there's a surprise coming to you. You already felt that in the air. You already felt like, I feel like something good is coming to me. Yes, absolutely. For some of you guys, it is concerning... Ooh, do you hear that? The door or the bell ringing. The bell is ringing. I told you there's something coming, guys. If that is not in alignment, okay? So I don't want to talk too much about it. For some of you guys, you will be finding yourself going out on a beautiful date, okay? Let things happen is what I'm hearing. Pile number 2 was make things happen, and for you it is let things happen or don't lose your focus. Just continue. You're doing amazing here. For some of you guys, there's something about you manifesting some amount, like I'm hearing you're manifesting wealth or you're manifesting abundance. Yeah, abundance. It's either abundance in your love life. This could also be abundance in your bank account, basically, okay? Okay, let's get a few more cards here. What is the candle about? The Magician. Okay. For some of you guys, if you feel like doing so, you can also check out pile number 2, okay? Is what I'm hearing. For some of you guys, Spirit wants you to go to pile number 2. What is you will be shown the way about? The Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, the 2 of Wands. Okay. Let me see what's going on here. Give me a moment, pile number 3. The Magician, the 4 of Pentacles. What I'm hearing here is Spirit is saying they are very active with showing you signs when you are out in the city. So make sure that you sometimes go out for the sake of exploring, because for some of you guys, I'm picking up you work really, really hard. And I also talked about that in pile number 2. Okay, I always use scales as a symbol to not lose balance because I am a Libra. If you could not tell, I am a Libra moon. So I'm picking up the energy Spirit. The only thing that Spirit wants you to know is find balance between making time for friends or making time for fun, but also continuing to work really, really hard or to really put all your energy into manifesting. But they're also saying find a balance between I'm staying at home, I'm manifesting, I'm creating, I'm doing things, I'm taking care of myself, I'm reading, but also going out. There's basically saying when you go out into the city, that's when they can show you the most signs. So make sure that you don't forget to go out, okay? Because you're so focused on work. So when you go out, they can send you signs, symbols, and synchronicities, and basically continue to help you on your journey with ideas, with, you know, like beautiful things that you will see, beautiful synchronicities here, okay? Let's get one last card here for you guys. I'm gonna get the self-care oracle cards here. Damn it. It showed my bra all the time. I don't like that. I just heard, but somebody's gonna like it. So I'm picking up, yeah, for some of you guys, there's something going on here, okay? Because the Lover's card came out, and I think the bell ringing was my package arriving. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. Spirit just told me don't tell them. Okay. There's something coming to you. Just continue, okay? It's a surprise. What do you want pile number 3 to know? What's going on here? What do you want pile number 3 to know? One last card here, please. Release. Sometimes the best way to grow is to simply let go. Okay. I'm hearing let the universe surprise you. Don't think about it. Feel the energy of this good energy or this good feeling in the air and just let it come to you, okay? Continue to do your own thing. Continue to be organized, structured, ambitious, okay? Continue praying. Everything that you're doing amazing, basically, pile number 3. Mind. Look at that. And we talked about not staying home so much. So for some of you guys, this is a message. Go outside a little bit more, because that's when your spirit guides can really talk to you. You are the master of your inner world, and you decide how the outer world affects you. Cultivate a calm inner state again. Spirit is saying, keep doing what you're doing. Make sure that you don't get overwhelmed with work, or that you get frustrated because of uncertainty. I'm hearing make peace, or become friends with the unknown, become friends with uncertainty. There's something beautiful coming to you, okay? Yes, Spirit is saying you will be led in the right direction. You don't need to worry about it. I don't know what else to tell you guys. There's not much. I love you guys, pile number 3. You're doing amazing, basically. I love you guys. I'm going to see you in my next one. I wish you a lovely day. Bye.